Hey guys, Jarek here, and welcome to my gun guide for the FMG9. The first part of this video will be covering what you need to do to unlock this gun, and the second half will be covering the gun. So if you just want to hear about the FMG, the folding box gun, skip forward in the video and I talk about it very soon. But for now, let's talk about what you need to do. There are 3 assignments you need to complete to unlock the FMG9. In the process, you will also get the 410 judge. Or I think they call it the jury in this game. The real life counterpart is the tourist judge. The first assignment is Mechanic Assignment 1. Unlock Mechanic Bronze Service Star 2, 10 SMG kills, repair 5 vehicles. Very easy, you'll get that done without thinking about it. Second assignment is actually not as easy as it sounds. Unlock Mechanic Assignment 1, you gotta complete that. Unlock Mechanic Bronze Service Star 7, get 25 SMG kills, all those are very easy. The last one that's not so easy is to destroy 10 vehicles with sabotage. This sounds easy, but it's really not, and the reason it isn't easy is because your teammates have this lovely habit of getting into cars you sabotaged, so you're not going to get that kill, and you have to have vehicle kills. It doesn't count if you put them on doors, or a weapon crate, or anything like that. It has to be vehicles. My recommendation for doing this is to find a mostly empty hotwire server, and put sabotages on every vehicle, because then your teammates won't take all of them. This is how I got, I think, about 8 of my 10 sabotage kills. Makes it a lot easier. So that's my recommendation. When you complete this, you get the 410 jury. They call it the jury in this game. As I said, it's really just the tourist judge. This really isn't worth unlocking, but you have to get it in the process to unlocking the FMG9. This gun, honestly, I swear to God, this gun is completely worthless, and I'd be willing to say it is the worst gun in the game. It's a 5-shot shotgun revolver. That sounds amazing, but it really does no damage at all. To give you an idea, if you put your gun up to the opponent's chest, literally touching them, and pull the trigger, it will leave them with 27 health. And the reload isn't really that favorable either. So, not a very good gun. You're better off with all of the other secondaries. I'm using it in this video, and you will see how bad it is. I think I actually get 2 kills with it. I get 1 kill with it, and then I get one kill you'll see later. It was pretty funny. But yes, this is really not worth it. The next thing you need to do is the Mechanic Syndicate assignment. These are lovely to do. Again, you need to complete the pre-requirements before you can do any of the award requirements. This means that if you get your 200 SMG kills while you're trying to get your gold service star for the pre-requirements, none of those will count. You're gonna have to get those 200 after you complete the pre-requirements. I don't know who made it this way, but it's very annoying. The pre-requirements are to complete Mechanic Assignment 2, should already have that done, purchase 10 items or guns or gadgets for the Mechanic class, you're going to do this quickly, and unlock the Mechanic Gold Service Star. This is the one that will take you a while. Again, 10 Bronze Service Stars is 1 Silver Service Star, 10 Silver Service Stars plus 2,500 points is a Gold Service Star. So this will take you a while. I recommend going into Hotwire, grinding for it, and once again I have to remind you, get into the van or the semi-truck tanker. If you get into something like the sedan, you'll be getting service stars to the sedan and not to your class, so you won't be actually leveling up anything that you want to level up. Once you've completed the pre-requirements, you'll be able to work on the award requirements. These are 200 SMG kills, this will take you no time at all, 15 repair tool coins, this will take you maybe 5-6 games of Hotwire, not too long, 15 anti-vehicle coins. 1 anti-vehicle coin is 2 vehicle destroyed, so this won't take you too long. My recommendation is to buy the vehicle upgrade that spawns an RPG in your trunk, join into a Hotwire game, get into your own car every single time you respawn, pull that RPG out of your trunk and just destroy vehicles driving by. I actually posted a video of me doing anti-vehicle farming. I think I got maybe 8 anti-vehicle coins in one game. This won't take you very long at all. The one that will take you forever is to unlock the Mechanic's Tier 4 reputation track in 10 different matches. Again, this is universal amongst every Syndicate assignment. Whoever thought this is a good idea needs to be castrated. It's such a terrible idea. It takes such a long time to do this. My recommendation for this is to join into a no-kill Hotwire server and just farm it. I know it takes a long time, but it'll take longer to actually try to do this in-game. Further recommendations is that you can actually get Tier 4 for numerous different classes, so if you have an Operator Gold Service Star and a Mechanic Gold Service Star, you can spawn as a Mechanic, get Tier 4 with your Mechanic, redeploy, and then get Tier 4 with your Operator, and it'll count for both. So this will, half the time it takes, you'll have to do twice as less games, twice as less grinding. Just, that's what I would recommend doing. I hate it, but that's what you gotta do. Once you're completed with all this grinding bullshit, you'll get your fancy smancy folding box gun. Otherwise known as the FMG9, but I just like calling it a box gun. And it's a box, and it's a gun, and it fires bullets. When I first started using this gun, I had really high hopes for it. 950 rounds per minute, that's great. The only PDW that has a faster rate of fire is the ridiculous K10, and that's just not a fair comparison. The problem you start running into is the max damage is only 21, and the minimum damage is 12. The good news is the damage drop-off doesn't start till 25 meters, that's standard assault rifle distance. But it drops off kind of like a wall. Drop-off ends 35 meters, you go from doing max damage to minimum damage really quickly. Looking further at the stats, I'm seeing some really crazy things. Believe it or not, the FMG9 has the slowest time to kill out of any PDW. Yes, the Uzi and the M45 kill faster, statistically, than the FMG9. Assuming two people start shooting at the exact same time, and neither of them miss a bullet, the FMG9 will lose. Granted, the FMG9 does have a good rate of fire, so you have some leeway. If you miss a few bullets, it's not the end of your life, typically. So you should win out some battles, but again, you have to assume the people are going to be the best you can possibly be and don't miss. And in that situation, an Uzi and an M45 actually wins. That is crazy to me. What's even crazier is that this gun does less damage than the Glock 18. Logic! The FMG9 is literally a Glock 18 in a box. Why does it do less damage? The good news is, to counterbalance the max damage only being 21, you have a pretty deep magazine being 33, so it uses the extended magazines of Glocks, which is good news, at least. But with 950 rounds per minute, you're still going to have to be doing a lot of reloading. The bad news? It has a slow reload time. In fact, the slowest out of any PDW. When you still have a bullet in the chamber, 2.55 second reload time. That's actually tied at the P90 for the slowest. When completely empty, 3.5 seconds. This is not tied at anything, it's just the flat out slowest. And with that rate of fire, you're going to be reloading a lot. And you're going to run into the empty reload fairly often. Or at least that was the experience with me. So the reload is kind of painful for a gun where you need to be up in their face. There's not much more to say about the stats. The muzzle velocity is around average for PDWs, the same thing for the recoil. The first shot multiplier may be a little bit on the low side, so it doesn't have as much recoil on the first shot as the other PDWs, but in general, nothing really stands out as being terrible or great here, just average. You know, I'm a bit disappointed. I really wanted to like this gun. I like high rate of fire weapons. It's a folding box gun, I mean, it's a cool design, but unfortunately, it's just not viable. I would still rather prefer this over the M45 or the Uzi because it has more grace period with that good rate of fire, but it's just not a good gun. It has the same problem that the ACR does, in that it's basically a bastardized version of the P90. The stats are very similar, they both do the same exact role, but the P90 is better, so why would I ever use this? In the end, I would tell you it's simply not worth the hours of grinding to complete the Syndicate assignment to unlock this gun. Unless you really like the unfolding box animation, but then you're just too easily amused. But I mean, hey, I guess that's what video games are for, right? Have fun, not waste hours of your time grinding on Syndicate unlocks. As it stands right now, the only Syndicate unlock that's really worth your time is for the professional class to get the 300 knockout. That's also the gun that's going to be coming up next. Until then, I have the rest of this footage for you guys to watch. Peace out.
Down a suspect. that one. He's out.
Officer down! Got him tied! He needs some backup!
Suspect over on the main street.
One of these guys is down.
Give me a hand with this guy!
There's a suspect by the main street. Suspect above where you are.
End of the line!
Suspect down.
Here comes the med kit! Hey, ammo! We have a man down!
Here's one.
Suspect is suppressed! Get back, grenade!
There's one at the pool house.
We're down a man! We have an officer down!
Right there.
I need support! I can't fucking
One
move!
at the pool house.
I got one. He's down. Armed suspect down.
Officer down! Got some ammo for you! Man down! Over here! Got a guy down! Hostile suppressed!
I got a suspect by the train yard.
Suspect spotted. Took down a suspect.
Look out for the camera.
One of these guys is down. Got that one. He's out. Got this guy over here.